What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another Rebuildmas. This is episode number 4. In the last one, we had a one-season rebuild because we had players like Shohei Ohtani. But let's find number 4 on this bad boy. Number 4 is right there, right here. So let's get this bad boy opened up. Let's get our players. Oh, hold on. Breaking things here. Alright, let's get this bad boy open, though. We still have not gotten a special pack yet, but that's alright. Or a special card or anything like that. We've just gotten the regular packs. So, I know we are guaranteed to get the special ones at some point. Don't know when, obviously, because that's the whole point of the advent calendar, is you don't know what you're getting when you're getting it. So, we do have another regular pack. Another regular 5-card pack. So, that being said, let's get this bad boy ripped open. See who we got. Like I said, normally these packs have been very good to us so far. I think day 2 was probably the worst one. That's because they gave me Ryan Bliss and Adele Amador. No offense to both of those players. But for the most part, they've been very good. This one I can see off rip is not very good in the back. But the front is very good. No pause. We got Yordan Alvarez. First card. What a beast. Ooh, and then we get a Nationals guy. We get Mr. Dylan Cruz. That'll play. That'll play. Our outfield is already set. We get P. Crow Armstrong. And if it wasn't already set, we also get Jarren Duran. So, Yordan's probably going to have to move to first base. But that's alright. And then the one player that I saw that wasn't very good, it is Justin Henry Malloy. So, yeah, all around, this is a great start. We're going to need a lot of help pitching-wise, but I'm going to go put the team together, and then we'll hop in. All right, so we got our 5 guys here. Justin Henry Malloy, no offense, he sucks. He's going to have to play the infield somewhere. I'm going to probably put him at third. Dylan Cruz, though, solid right fielder. He's going to be good defensively. Probably not a good hitter for us. Duran's going to play left field because he's a good fielder. Obviously, PCA is going to be in center because he's a great fielder. And then Yordan Alvarez is going to move to first base. Yeah, so I'm going to go sign a bunch of players, and then we'll hop into this first year. All right, we're at the Home Run Derby. Don't have anyone here. Pretty obvious. Who is our all-star? No one that's starting. It's probably going to be... No, because we don't even have a closer. Who? Oh, it's Yordan Alvarez. Playing first base. He's up to a 95, which is nuts, so good to see. Anyone else just doing a job? None of the outfielders? No. Alright, that's fine, though. The team is in dead last. I'm not going to make any moves this year just because the team's not doing well. It's not like we're in a spot to maybe make a push. We're not even close. So, I'll show you guys a draft class in a second. Alright, I know I just said I'm not going to make any moves, but we're going to trade Declan Cronin, Billy Gimps, and Brian Sammons for Carmen Ladonsky, Braxton Ashcraft, and Dennis Santana. Alright, we're going to trade 2 Joe Randoms as well as Braxton Ashcraft for Joe Boyle and Griffin Jacks. I'm going to try to build a little bit of a bullpen now, so that next year if we just make a couple trades for a couple hitters, we'll be fine. So, yeah, we're going to make this deal and hope it plays out well for us. Alright, we're going to trade Cyrus Patton, Joe Boyle, and Carmen Ladonsky for Kate Smith, Emmanuel Clase, and Joey Cantillo. We're going to trade Pete Williams and Joey Cantillo for Brian Abreu, Brandon Walter, and Josh Hader. Alright, we're going to trade Brandon David, JT Chargois, and Brandon Walter for Alex Vesia. It's going to be the last relief pitcher we get. We have 6 good relief pitchers, and then the 2 good closers. One of them is going to move to just a reliever. So, yeah, we're going to make this deal, and then I'm going to trade some of these bullpen arms for a couple starters. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade Dylan Coleman, Mark Worth, and Sergio Francisco for Mike Soroka and Ben Brown. Soroka's going to be a starter. I'm going to turn Ben Brown into more starters. I just wish we were a little bit better. I don't think we're going to make a playoff push, but I think we're going to come close. So, yeah, we're going to make this deal and hope it plays out well. Alright, we're going to trade Ben Brown for Bowden Francis, Eric Lauer, and Where is he? Irv Carter. Now we're going to trade Irv Carter and Bowden Francis for Connor Prelip, Cody Lawyerson, and Taj Bradley. Alright, we're going to trade Taj Bradley, Josh Winder, and Cody Lawyerson for Andrew Heaney and Hiroki Sasaki. Alright, we're going to trade a Joe Random and Andrew Heaney for Thad Ward, Chase McDermott, and Tyler Wells. We're going to trade Connor Prelip as well as 2 Joe Randoms for Bailey Falter, Michael Lorenzen, and Asa Lacey, channel legend. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade 2 Joe Randoms as well as Bailey Falter for Trevor Rogers. I think I'm going to try to make a push this year to win a World Series. I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to try it anyway, so we're going to make this deal. Alright, we're going to trade 2 Joe Randoms as well as Tyler Wells for Chris Bubik. Yeah. Alright, we're going to trade Chase McDermott and Michael Lorenzen for Xavier Edwards. Alright, we're going to trade Thad Ward and Asa Lacey for Ryan Garcia, Kumar Rocker, and Patrick Corbin. We're going to trade a Joe Random, Kumar Rocker, and Patrick Corbin for Kyle Harrison and Shane Drohan. We're going to trade Kyle Harrison to the Orioles for Albert Suarez and Adley Rutschman. We're going to trade Shane Drohan, Albert Suarez, and Arelvis Martinez for Miguel Andujar, who's going to play third base for us. Alright, we had a phenomenal draft. Some very good potentials here. Some decent overalls. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. We might sneak into the playoffs. We are now the number 2 ranked team player-wise, so I doubt we make it. But if we can sneak in, I think we can win it. So, yeah, that being said, I will see you guys at the end of the year. Alright, we crawled our way back. We lost 10 games in the second half. That's how good this team is. Finished 93-69, which is good enough for the wild card. Right behind the Padres. So we really fought and clawed our way back. Obviously, second-ranked team, we have the best pitching in the league. You know, kind of makes sense a little bit. I mean, if we would have done it earlier, we probably would have been a 100-win team, but it is what it is. League leaders. Xavier Edwards, I knew was going to be a great pickup. Wins himself a batting title, because why not? Hell of a season from him. 316. Did a job. Check out the WAR numbers. Jordan with a 5.1 at first base. He's elite. Who else is here? I know we have to have a couple guys. Come on. PCA 4.2. Didn't hit very well, but he played great defense, so did what we needed him to do. Xavier Edwards got on base. That's exactly what we needed. Anyone else? Nope. All right, but the pitching, probably not going to have anyone because most of them were relievers or even not in the MLB to begin with, so let's see. Trevor Rogers with a 2.4, down to a 91, 11-15, 3.55 ERA. Great season from him. Eric Lauer, 2-3, 8-1 record as a starter, I think. 2.38. Chris Bubik, 7-0 with a save, with 2.02 ERA. Hiroki Sasaki, 9-7, 3 saves, 2 blown saves, 17 holds, 2.42 ERA in 13 starts. Anyone else? Griffin Jacks did a great job. Alex Vesia did a great job. I mean, we built a phenomenal pitching machine. So, yeah. We had some award winners. Who were they? Xavier Edwards, that was it. Anyone else? Jordan, second for the Hank Aaron behind Juan Soto. Yeah, that being said, though, I'm going to go fix the team, make sure we have our guys here, and then we will hop in. All right, we're taking on the Padres in the first round. Trevor Rogers versus Michael King is a W. Sasaki versus Pivetta is a W. Nice little sweep. We're taking on the Dodgers. I'm going to go fix the rotation, and then we're going to hop in. All right, we are taking on the Dodgers. Trevor Rogers versus Shohei Ohtani is a W. Sasaki versus Yamamoto is a loss. Bubik versus Snell is a W. Lauer versus Glasnow is a W. We're moving on to take on the Phillies. I'm going to go fix the rotation, and then we're going to hop in. All right, we are taking on the Phillies. Trevor Rogers versus Christopher Sanchez is a W. Sasaki versus Luzardo is a W. Bubik versus Wheeler is a loss. Lauer versus Sanchez is a loss. Soroka versus Luzardo is a W. Rogers versus Suarez is a W. We are moving on to the World Series versus the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm going to go fix the rotation, and then we'll hop in. All right, we're taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't know how they got here, but Trevor Rogers versus Shane McClanahan is a W. Sasaki versus Drew Rasmussen is a W. Bubik versus Ashcraft. I traded him there. is a W. We are 1 win away. I would like to point out that Trevor Rogers is 5-0 with a 1.18 ERA in the playoffs. Sasaki's 3-1 with a sub 1. Bubik, eh. But we have a game 7 on our hands. Or game 7, a game 4. They won 88 games, or 86 games. We won 93. We are the away team. That's fine. Let's just get it done on the road. Who do we have on the bump? Eric Lauer. Just so you guys can see, we got Duran, Yordan Alvarez, PCA, Dylan Cruz, and Justin Henry Malloy. They're all here. So this is valid if we win this game. Yeah, but let's just go win this game.
Let's play ball.
We start off hitting first. Lauer, do a job. He does. Need offense to get going early and often. Preferably. Nothing yet. That's the good thing about this team is that, there you go, 3 runs should hopefully just be enough with the pitching that we have. Obviously, don't want to stop now, but they're going to get 1. That's fine, we get out of it. We put up 3 to answer. Eric Lauer, just take us away. We put up 4. This one's ugly. There we go. Eric Lauer, you did a great job. Let's bring in Griffin Jacks versus former team. Why not? We just annihilate. Yep, there we go. And then, to close it out, let's bring in Class A, Mr. Gambler. And you know the drill. We're going to hop in and get the final out of the World Series. Ivan Herrera at the plate. I mean, 10-1. I think it's the exact score we had yesterday to win it. I could be wrong, but I know it's close. Yeah, I mean, we had an amazing second half. Built a phenomenal team, so, I mean, they got it done. Realistically, they got it done. Because I'm just, I guess, the rebuilding goat. I don't know. But that being said, 0-2. Oh, wow. He actually somehow got to that, but that's foul. Class A, finish it off nice and easy. Fastball low and away. Why not? Good night. We are World Series champions. That was a phenomenal sweep. I mean, we built a phenomenal team. I guess I kind of just use the same method repeatedly, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. So, that being said, we win the World Series. There's the guy right there. Yordan Alvarez had 2 home runs. JD Martinez had a home run. Xavier Edwards had a home run. So, Eric Lauer, great job from him. Honestly, I would give the playoff MVP to Trevor Rogers, but that's just me. So, Yordan, World Series MVP, PCA playoff MVP. All right. I mean, that being said, challenge done. We are 4 out of 25. Still looking for our first special pack type thing out of the thing. So, yeah, that being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.